Well, what's up, everybody? We're picking up here where we left off last time on Grizzly Mountain. We got the load of logs delivered down the mountain safely, and we're gonna offload them and see what we get for prices here, or for our price for this loaded logs. And then we're gonna check out something that I did last night that was it's a little crazy. We'll see if it works. And we'll go check that out next. But for right now, let's get this all floated and let's get it all up here, all floated, and then we'll see what we get for all this stuff. Well, hope everybody had a good weekend. I was a little busy this weekend, so I didn't get a chance to record like I normally do on Sunday mornings. So here I am Monday at lunch trying to record, produce, and upload all today. So this video is not going to be quite as long as some of the others. I'm going to be shooting for like maybe 30 minutes. So we got to really get busy here and offload this stuff. In fact, I probably would have just sold it right off the truck, but I didn't want to fool with all that, because I'm not sure if there's even a good place to, you know, drive it. I heard maybe you can drive around the backside and unload it all at once, but sure would be nice if FDR or somebody would come out with a big log loader or something and we can offload all this stuff quickly. I think he's going to. It's just a matter of getting everything worked out that he wants to do. Because I'm sure they've got some sort of well, I keep talking about FDR, but we're on his map, so, and using most of his equipment. He's so far been the first one to come out with a lot of forestry stuff. And we would have had something a lot sooner, but of course this time around he's not taking existing models. They're rebuilding everything from scratch, which is nice, because then we can have really nice looking stuff. Dang it, I keep dropping everything. Oh well, we don't have time for all this picking up stuff. I'm just gonna slide them over here. As long as they're in the box, they should sell. Let's see what's new in my world. Okay, so an update on the plantation map. For those of you who've been keeping up with that, I'm continually adding new features, new little details and stuff, which should make the gameplay, I don't know, maybe not better, but I mean, to me, the little details is what makes the map, you know. And like whenever a map maker just puts the raw basics, you know, on a map, I don't know, it's almost like, you know, why didn't you take the time to put these other little details in here that would have just added a little bit more realism, I guess, to the map. But anyway, that's just me. I like all the little details. So like I said, for the plantation on 19, it's going to be sort of what I had envisioned for 17. I just didn't have time to get to it, because, you know, in 17, like the bushes, for example, you know, you couldn't do anything with them, and you had to place them one by one. There was no painting it on like you can now in 19, so it makes it a lot easier. I've got a script now to where I can randomly place some trees. I had a script to where I could place all the trees in a row, but now I've gone back to the spline placement because it's a lot better. It actually places the trees on the terrain instead of random spots. Because the script I had, it's supposed to put it on the terrain, but it did sometimes, and other times it didn't. but the spline script that comes with the Giants editor, it will actually place the trees where they're supposed to go, so I've switched to that. Plus it's a lot faster because I don't have to guess at how many trees I need to place. I just put the spline at the start and at the end, if it's a straight line, you know. And same thing with fences and stuff. I've got some barbed wire fences and things that I'm going to be putting in there. So I use the spline for that. Okay, let's see what we get here. Oh, that didn't make it. 65,817. That one should have sold. It was in the box. So nearly $1,000 for that one piece of log. That's not realistic at all. All right. Get that shut off. Let's go see. Let's go see now what the big thing is. I'm not going to drive the truck all the way up there because then I think I would spoil what the surprise is. So I'm going to drive it mostly up there, but before we get to where we're going, I'm going to park it and then hopefully not give it away. So yeah, I hope everybody had a good weekend. I did, certainly. A lot of good stuff went on Saturday. The wife and I went over, did some furniture shopping. We're in the market for some furniture, and found a couch and a chair we like. So, you know, adult stuff. But anyway, it's exciting, you know, get a new couch. I haven't had a new couch in what, 18 years. Just hasn't been a big priority of mine because I hardly ever use the couch. I will now though. This new one's cool. It's got some built-in cup holders and just a much nicer couch than what I had. What I got now that we're about to get rid of is it's that fake leather stuff, you know. And it's supposedly at the time when we bought it, it was the best thing man-made to leather that you could buy, and it held up for quite a while. You know, we've had pets and stuff, and it's all held up pretty well. Some of it's cracking and stuff now. I had a matching recliner, and it got tons more use than the couch, and so it really started cracking and all that. So I got rid of it a long time ago and got a Lazy Boy recliner, which we're getting rid of now. Not by choice, but by necessity. But anyway, this new couch is cloth, you know, so it's a lot better to sit on. Especially when it's cold, because that fake leather stuff, or even I guess real leather, if it's not, you know, like a suede type soft material, it's you know, it's pretty cold to sit on when it's in a cold room and you got shorts on or something. But this new couch is cloth, and it's much better couch for like laying out. It's got recliners on it too, so that's pretty cool. Cup holders. So I'm looking forward to that. You know, we had a good lunch, and saw a friend of mine from college, haven't seen in quite a while. So just a pretty good day overall. A lot of walking though. We went into like 6, no, I guess it was 4. We went in 4 furniture stores Saturday, and then 2 the day before that, so 6 in all. But finally found what we wanted. All right, over the little bridge. Okay, so I think I know what I'm going to do, because I'd hate to switch to something and then, you know, it give away what we're going to be showing off here. So I think I'm just going to drive up here. This road is pretty cool. I like this little mountain road. It's not like too terribly steep. real narrow though. So I mean, you can't like meet any traffic much. I mean, you have to really get over like this, and you're at danger of falling off the cliff or getting stuck. Yeah, I'm looking forward to some more maps from FDR. I know, I don't know if they're working on anything, but I'm just looking forward to it. Some more maps and stuff. Okay. Okay. So before we go too much further, I'm gonna stop right here and talk about this for a minute. I was on farmingsimulatormods.com or 19mods.com, whatever it is, and just looking. I look about every day, sometimes twice, 3 times a day even, just to see what new mods are out and if anything's come out. I'm really waiting on this Skidder to come out. There's a couple of them I got my eye on that's being converted from 17 over to 19, and should be fun to play with. They're not cable skidders, but anyway, it should be fun to play with because I know they'll be pretty good quality. So anyway, I was looking there and I was like, well, you know, what can I do? Because I mean, I've just been using that tractor. Over on Bear Rock, I was using that Challenger tractor, and it does pretty good. But I got to thinking, you know, what would be just something crazy? And so I was browsing around and looking, and I found this tractor, and it's pretty ridiculous. So y'all can see it back there, that big orange Big Bud. And I'm just gonna park this right here, and we'll worry about getting. So we'll shut it off. Okay, so what do y'all think about this? Is this overkill, or is this like just right? And of course, you have to use this little attachment here because there's not a 3-point attacher on the back. But look at this. I got the winch on there. Look at this beast of a machine. Thing's huge. I'd say it's a little overkill, wouldn't you? But let's have some fun and play with it, and we'll see what happens. I'm gonna have to get this thing out of the way. It's got like 1,100 horsepower, so I mean, we shouldn't have problems getting trees skidded up, I don't think. It should just bounce right over some stumps. Look at that. In fact, I'm going to see if I can get a good screenshot right here before we take off and get started. All right. So let's shut that off. We need to cut some trees because we are out. I think I saw one tree over there. But yeah, I was just looking around last night, and I was like, that is ridiculous. So I was like, I gotta try it. I have not skidded anything with it yet, but I just can't help but think it's going to be no problem to skid as many trees as we want to. The only problem is going to be like maneuvering the thing, getting it turned around and stuff like that. It's gonna be ridiculous. But that's why I did it. The things we come up with late at night. Whoa. Yeah, it was about 11:30 last night. I was playing around and finally got all that hooked up and I didn't get to test it with any trees, but I have no doubt that it's going to be all right. There was even a triple tire option, but I was like, that is way overkill. The double is going to be bad enough. I started to go with just a single, but I thought, well, if we're going to go for something, might as well go for something ridiculous. And the triples, there's no way, because we couldn't even fit through some of the trees and stuff. And just maneuverability would have been ridiculous. So the doubles is going to be hard enough, but maybe we'll be all right. Oh yeah, the plantation. Okay, so I was talking about the plantation. The plantation is coming on very nicely. I'm happy with it. It's going to be amazing. Seriously, like, you know, I don't want to, I guess, toot my horn before it's all said and done, but I think it's going to be probably the best map that I've ever done so far with Farming Simulator. I mean, it's seriously amazing. Like all the fences. I mean, there's ditches with concrete, culverts and stuff in it. The trees just look good. Even though I don't like these curvy, you know, pine trees, they look good on the plantation. So it's gonna be a nice looking map, I tell you. It's gonna be good. I can't wait for y'all to play that one, even more than Bear Rock. I mean, Bear Rock's nice in my opinion, but the plantation is just so much better. And I did add a bit more terrain. You know, like if you remember from the plantation on Farming Simulator 17, it was pretty flat. And you know, I kind of realized after I made that and released it and all that, you know, I really should have probably added some terrain to it. So I did go back and put just a little bit of terrain in some areas just to give it, you know, break up the monotony of just a wide, flat, open field kind of look. So a couple of the spots do have some terrain to them. I didn't do it for every one of the tracts of timber, but a couple of them I did add some terrain. It's nothing like huge, but you know, it's just enough to break up the monotony of flat land. Alright, so there's like 5 trees there. I think the other one had quite a few. Yeah, I'm still trying to kind of get an area open, plus we're starting now to get off this ridge, and there's going to be quite a bit of terrain. So I'm not sure. We may have to just winch them up the hill, but you know, I don't plan on staying up here on top of this Grizzly mountain for much longer. I do want to get down into some areas that's not quite as steep. Okay, well, alright, here we go. Let's see how this thing does. This is gonna be crazy. Plus just steering the thing, getting it backed up. It's gonna be nuts. We won't start off too crazy. We'll just get those, is that 5 right there? But the problem is, I gotta go way over there. This thing just goes wherever it wants to. You should have seen me try and get it up the mountain. That was ridiculous. Because it wouldn't fit over that little narrow bridge thing that's on the side of the mountain. I got about halfway to 3/4 of the way across, and I was trying to maneuver it because the outside, like say on the if we were going up this way, the right side over here, those two outside tires were hitting the side of the cliff, and it was doing pretty good there for a little bit, and then like I said, got about halfway, 3/4 of the way across, and down the cliff she went. So I was like, well, not doing that again. So what I ended up doing was I started off at the sawmill again, of course, but I kind of went around this little river that's kind of has that oval shape where the blue letters are. I went to the north of that, then I cut up through those two tracks that are just north of there and tried to come up the side of the mountain, and it wasn't happening there, so I had to go all the way kind of around the east side of the Grizzly Mountain and work my way up the mountain, just just climbing the cliff basically. So it was quite an adventure getting up there, but I made it. All right, now this really isn't even where I want this processor to be. I think we're just gonna have to make do though. Maybe if I can swing around that tree. What I ought to do is cut that tree down. I never have made it back over here to cut all these trees that are in the way. And make sure we got, okay, 5, so that'll work. Oh yeah, caught the end of that tree over there. Oop, missed it. And missed that one. Golly. It's hard to judge distances on this in this game. All right. Let's see if we can get this tree here. Out of the way. Oh, now it's hung up on me. There it goes. Oh, this little tree has got me hung up. Yep, I'm going to be one busy guy this week. I got a friend of mine coming over from Mississippi to stay with us for a whole week. And I got a lot to do around the house, but also I'm going to try to get enough videos recorded to where I can just, you know, produce them and then upload them and ahead of time, and then that way I don't have to worry about, you know, not having time to spend with him. So I may do some shorter videos. You may see some shorter videos for next week, just to give me quicker time to process and upload them and that sort of thing. So if you see like 30-minute videos or something like that next week, don't be surprised. In fact, I'm just about gonna have to stop this one right here. I'm gonna cut down this last tree right over here, and then we're gonna probably call it a video this time. It's been a short one, like I said, but today I got a little behind from yesterday, not being able to record, so I'm having to make a shorter video so then I can produce it and upload it all today and have it up by 5 p.m. Whoa. Well, this tree is not cooperating. There, we got it. Okay. Alright, so that's all I'm going to cut right over there. I need to come back down this way somehow and get some of these trees over here cleared out. So let's do that. We'll have this down here for next time. Alright everybody, well unfortunately I've got to call it a video here today because I got to get it produced and uploaded so I can have it ready to go by 5 p.m. today. But let me know in the comments what you think about the Big Bud as a skidder. Is that overkill or not? I think it's slightly overkill, but it's cool. I like it. I like the orange, that's kind of why I liked it. And I saw that orange, oh, it's kind of like a skidder. A big one. But anyway, so y'all have a good week. We'll see you again on Wednesday. And until then, take care, and thanks for watching. Have a good one.